Hello everyone and welcome back to Jacklet Educational Channel. So I am here to announce the results for the quiz contest which was conducted on 7th of December 2020. So those who are new to this channel, you should know that we conduct environmental science quiz every week on Monday. So this is to prepare yourself for the environmental science entrance examination and to know something about environment. So these are the rules to participate for this quiz competition. You should look into all of these by pausing the video. You can be also one of our top performer if you are performing good throughout the month. So let's first discuss what were the questions in the quiz contest. So the first question was, which of the following provides information about the level of harm by a hazard? So three options were given, that was magnitude of the hazard, frequency of the hazard and intensity at the impact point. So here the correct option will be option number D. All these three provides information about the level of harm by a hazard. So we'll know one by one. First of all, the magnitude of a hazard is related to the amount of energy released by that event. For example, if you are considering an earthquake, the magnitude is determined from the measurement on seismograph. So seismograph का हम अगर measurement लेंगे तो हमें उससे magnitude of earthquake पता चल जाएगा. But intensity measures the strength of the shaking produced by the earthquake at a certain location. So the intensity is determined from its effect on people, infrastructure and the natural environment. So we can say intensity is the qualitative impact and magnitude is the quantitative impact of the hazard. Now coming to the frequency of the hazard means how many times, the number of times the hazard has occurred within a specific time period. So let's move to the second question. The second question was, which of the following statements are correct with respect to zero shear succession? So the statements were, it is a type of plant succession which is limited by the water availability, which is correct. And number two statement was, zero shear originating on bare rock surface is not known as lithoshear is wrong because it is known as lithoshear. So here option A will be correct, that is only statement 1 is correct regarding zero shear. The third question was, which of the following are the primary goals of 2030 agenda for the sustainable development? And here the options were to end poverty and hunger, to provide better education, to achieve gender equality. So here all these are under the primary goals. So correct option will be option number E, all of these. So this concept is very important as per the entrance examination is concerned. So we'll know what are the goals. So there are 17 goals under the sustainable development. So these are no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production. 13th one is climate action. Next is to protect the life below water. The 15th one is to protect the life on land. 16th one is to create peace, justice and strong institutions throughout the world. And 17th one is the worldwide partnership to achieve these goals. So these are important, note it down. The fourth question was, how many missions are included in the India's NAPCC, that is National Action Plan on Climate Change? And here the correct option will be option B. 8 missions are included under the NAPCC program of India, and these are National Solar Mission, National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, National Mission on Sustainable Habitat, National Water Mission, National Mission for Sustaining Himalayan Ecosystem, National Green India Mission, National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, and National Mission on Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. So these are also important, kindly note it down. The fifth question is, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, that is IPCC, was founded in which of the following years? And here the correct option will be option number C. It was founded in the year 1988. Let's move to the sixth question. The sixth question was, which of the following statements are correct regarding the climate forcing? So here most of you are confused, but here the correct option will be option number D. Neither 1 and nor 2 are correct because these climatic forcings are the factors that either increase or decrease the effects on the climatic system. And negative forcing actually cools the earth and positive forcings warms the earth. So these were given wrong, so none of this is correct. Let's move to the next question. The seventh question was, which of the following statements are correct regarding compensatory afforestation fund management and planning authority? So here the correct option will be option number B. Only second statement is correct because it is meant to promote afforestation and regeneration activities, but it was established in the year 2001. It was not established in the year 2003. So option 1 will be wrong. Let's move to the 8th question. The 8th question was very simple. Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve is located in which of the following places? And here the correct option will be option number A. It is situated in Uttarakhand in India. The 9th question was we have to identify the correct full form of UNESCO. And here option number A will be the correct option because the correct full form of UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Let's move to the final question of the quiz contest. The 10th question was dash are the substances which are secreted to the outside by an individual and received by a second individual of the same species. And here the correct option will be these are known as pheromones which are excreted outside. If it would have told about inside, then we could have considered hormones. So now let's see who is the winner of this quiz, and the winner is Mati. So congratulations to Mati for securing 10 out of 10 marks. So along with Mati, many students have also done well by securing 10 out of 10. They are Falguni Mohanty, Chandan Thakur, Pragati Singh, Anwar Bande and Nuzhat Khan. So congratulations to all of you, and other participants who have also done well are Rajani Kumari, Deepali, Diksha Pandey, Shazia Farhat, Jigyasri, Sweetie Dahiya and Nematullah Nazri. So congratulations to all of you. Thanks for participating in this quiz and making it a successful one. So that's all in this video. I hope you like this. Don't forget to subscribe the channel to get further updates. And if you want to join our Telegram and Instagram group to extend your preparation, you can join. The link is in the description below.